It would look sexy in one of those. Let's see. Fresco. Let's see, what are you doing? Alrighty.
And I'm also watching our
Mm-hmm. She doesn't post much, I hear. Okay. Swedish. Okay, now I also need the chat open. Where is it? There. Oh, I'm not logged in. Gotta log in. Parking meters. Whoops, something went wrong. Try reloading the page. Not sure yet. There we go. Okay. Are you watching the stream somewhere? Oh, so you won't see what I'm going to draw then, unless, let's say, I could put the phone up here, and you can see the monitor. Depends.
Oh, I'd like to see you.
All right. Actually.
Oh, yeah, I want to see on the screen.
All right, we'll start with the rakes. Yeah. Sometimes my neck hurts a little bit, and it's because I've got it set up so I'm turning my head slightly to the right. So I should pull this forward and.
Where are you reading your chat?
Here on the surface. All right. Oh, you like it? Okay, great. Nobody in the chat yet. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I could do that.
Because in the stream they can just see the screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you can also show one of your videos maybe, or you can stream from another.
Yeah,
You have camera.
Mm-hmm. I need another attachment. I need an encoder for the camera.
Yeah. You have a camera inside, and taking this angle here.
Okay, I'll do it. What'd you say? Oh, you're going to take a screenshot. Do you want me looking at the camera or do you want me looking at my work?
No.
Okay, just work.
Yeah.
What's happening? Oh, I see what's happening. All right. There we go. Well, when I'm in Fresco, yes, I'm using just my right hand. But when I go over to Clip Studio Paint, I will also use this, the Tab Mate. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it doesn't work with this program. So yeah, right now, just my right hand. Also, I can do quick keys over here on the surface. All right, let's go with another layer. Let's see. What am I doing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
You know, I just wonder, you're so sweet to me. I wonder what ticked you off.
That's a wise thing to wonder.
That's your warm up.
Yep, just playing around. Still nobody in the chat. I typed good morning, and I'm saying good morning right now. Good morning, everybody. All right. Another layer.
So when was the last time you still remember the last time you drew on a sketch pad, like pencil and paper?
It's probably been more than a year.
Oh, it's not so long.
No, not so long ago. I mean, I'll sketch out page breakdowns for comics in a notebook. It's not a nice sketchbook. It's just lined paper, which is nice because there's no pressure that way. I'm not streaming, and it's not a nice, it's not in a sketchbook. It's not nice paper. It's just, me just drawing. All right, let's go with something else. How about just that? Yeah. That's not what I meant. Let's see. There. I don't know. know if it is or not.
Never thought of it.
I feel pretty good after the live streams usually. And that I've certainly realized. Oh.
I really think it's so much better.
All right. I will figure out how to incorporate this into the stream. I take your opinion seriously. Let's see, how about something like this? Yeah.
It's so nice to focus on your thoughts.
I welcome that. Bring it on. All right. That is enough Adobe Fresco. Well, I'll do one more. What the heck? What should I draw?
Oh,
I don't know. Well, what I usually do is I pick a color. An animal?
an animal.
You pick an animal. Now, most animals I can't draw without some reference. I'd need to look something up.
Okay.
But that's fine. I'm happy to look something up. Let's see. How about a koala?
Oh,
Koala. All right.
what mommy and a bee.
Okay. There we go. Okay. So, mama and baby koala. Let's see. What's happening? Ah, that's what's happening. Okay, that's better. They do have big puffy ears, don't they? Oh, but they're lower like that.
So, well, the sketching has a sound. Is that
Probably. This one?
the friction from
Yeah. That's it. That's the sound. All right, and then mama koala. No tails on the koalas. Me? Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I think it's because it's a rainy, wet day. They won't be outside. Oh, so if I'm going to be looking at this image of the koala, I need somebody else to look at the chat. Let's see. Oh, Ed's here, and WT Speedy is here from Twitch. Oh, no, this is spam. Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and views on bigfollows.com. Yeah, whatever, dude.
Buy followers?
Yeah, block. Oh, yeah. Block user. Bye-bye. Hey, Ed. Good morning. Hey, Rodney. Olo. All right. Not last itchy, last itchy. All right. Hey, everybody. Rose says hi. All right. I'm going to stop drawing the koalas now because I need to look at the chat on the screen. So let us go to Clip Studio Paint. Okay, open Paint, please. Okay. There we are. What am I going to draw? I'm going to continue working on, where is it? Yeah, I mean, she's in this comic strip. So I just kind of need to work out in my head what happens in the rest of these panels. Let's see. Okay. So now I'm going to search for some reference. Ed says, good morning and good evening, Rose. Yes, Ed remembers it's a 12-hour time difference. Okay, reference. We'll say muscular woman taking off tank top. Huh. Well, there are lots of examples, not the one I'm looking for. Let's see. All right, how about this one? So, okay, here we are. Screenshot. Control print screen. All right, and we will import it over here. It'll be in ShareX, screenshots. There. Oh, I gotta grab a mouse. I'll be right back. Oh, cat, that's such a bad place for you to be. Don't know why I took my glove off to go get the mouse. Makes no sense. Alrighty. So really all I'm getting is the positioning of the arms, because this woman is not built like Joyce by any stretch. Okay, so
You want the arms? How she
yeah, just the general. How does one go to strip off a garment like that? You know, how do you position your arms? All right, so let's select a pencil. There's a good start. And let's get on the right layer. Rough layer. Yeah, there we go. So she's got one shoulder much higher than the other. So that's one thing I'll be keying in on. This stage goes very fast, yeah. That's the where I'm putting in the tones and the highlights and the shading. That's where things really slow down. Let's see. You know what? This is all too big. All right. The tab mate. Turn it on. There we go. All right.
So you can also
Whoops.
draw from there and then have this printed right away.
Printed?
Yeah, like you draw on a blank canvas and then save the file and then print. That's possible.
I don't have a printer. I could certainly send it to a printer. Yeah.
But if you had, you can just that software allows printing.
Sure. Yeah. From the file menu generally. Let's see. Yep. Print. But I don't have a printer, so that would be pointless. Bring this down a bit more. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Good morning and good evening, Rose. I have an older friend who, in the 80s, used to pay female wrestlers to wrestle with him. Oh, that sounds like fun. He would travel from Montreal to cities in the U.S. for the thrill of wrestling them. Remember when Andy Kaufman would, part of his act was wrestling women? That was pretty good. All right. So back to the pencil. KMO, you can send to my printer over the internet and then I can mail it to you. That's not necessary, Ed, but thank you. I appreciate it. No, my work gets, we're having whole comic books printed up. So there will be plenty of on-paper representations of these characters in the near future. What's going on? I'm on the wrong layer. I can, yes.
You need to get up. I refuse
That's okay.
like
So everybody being Rodney and Ed, I'm talking to Rose. Got my headphones on so you can't hear her, but I've got the phone set up in a position where, let me. I can't post photographs to this stream, can I? How could I show them what they're seeing? What you're seeing? Let's see. I could dump the call and just start recording a video. Screenshot's going to look weird here. There. Let's see. Now I'll share that. I'll put that on Instagram, and then I can post a picture, or I could post it to Twitter maybe. That'd probably be easiest. So,
picture.
oh, where is it? Screenshots. There we go. And share. And let's share it to okay. Next. And share. Okay. So now it's on my Twitter, not Twitter, it's on Instagram. I've posted it to Instagram, so I will grab that link and post it into the chat.
Wait, screenshot?
Uh-huh. I've cropped it so you're not in it.
My face is the...
It is not.
Why?
Why is your face not in it? Do you want to be in it?
No, I'm asking, what does it look like?
Go to my Instagram. Okay. Here we are. That's what Rose is seeing, except with me looking at the Cintiq rather than back at the camera. KMO, I think you and I are having the same weather, rainy, cold, and overcast. Yeah, that's what we got here. That is what we got here. All right, back to the drawing. Oh, bring it up. There we go. And Joyce is much bustier than this woman, so she's going to be jostling her breasts as she does this. Bark, 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 bark. Parker's here. Hey, Parker. Good morning. So, Rose recommends that I add this camera view of me sort of over the shoulder so you can see the Cintiq. You can see my workspace. Yeah, you can see me working. So, I'm gonna have to order another piece of equipment in order to hook up my nice camera, but I'll set it up there, and that will add some visual interest to the stream. But today I would have to explain this. I'm not gonna. Let's see. I'll go back to Instagram. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's definitely in the picture, all right.
I did notice.
There it is. Parker says, "What is that?" Oh,
A picture of a sexy woman.
yeah, I do. So Parker says,
You have that.
KMO, I see you have a black glove like thing on your hand. Yes, I do. This is a drawing glove. Let's see. So for the education marker, let's go. Come on, Google. Give me what I asked for. All right. I'm just looking for an Amazon link. That'll work. And then into the chat. Here, Parker, check this out. This is not the brand I'm using. This is just, an example of this type of product. All right, back to the drawing. Getting distracted here. No, we want a pencil.
Don't forget to put captions. Put add hashtags so that they appear in the public search.
If only I had somebody who was interested in what I was doing who could help me with that sort of thing. Maybe somebody who's already doing a job that they don't much care for. All right, so but Joyce has much bigger muscles than this woman, so I got to bulk up her arms quite a bit. Let's see. Let's move to the sketch layer. Oh, you can see her triceps. Like that. Ah, kind of lost the thread there. Let's see. Let's have a look at her hand over here. Parker, Rose says hello. All right, so there's a finger there, which is under the shirt. I see. And this finger that's just like the tip of her finger. That one's almost straight. Her thumb is up here. Okay. Um, of the Geb characters, the one that I identify with most is Derek. Derek is this guy. Yeah. So personality-wise, I like Derek. He's very smart, but he doesn't. Um, he's just a good guy. He's looking to help people. You know, he's looking to help out, and he's smart about it. Like Steve wants to help people, but Steve isn't smart about it. Steve just works too hard. He gives too much. Whereas, am I in the right layer? No, I'm not. Let's go back down to sketch. So yeah, Derek is helpful and smart. You know, compassionate, but effective. I hope he's more like that than I am, for sure. Let's see. Okay. Reference woman, you are dismissed. I think I've got what I need. Oh, I haven't looked at the chat. What do we got here? So, I noticed that of your archived live streams, the ones with Joyce thumbnails have more views than those that don't. Yes, I should always put the female body in the thumbnails. That certainly helps. Now I know where the phrase "back to the drawing board" comes from. Yes, except this is a Cintiq, not a drawing board, but you know. Yeah, interesting. I had not heard of that, says Parker. I would have guessed that some type of hand pain thing, but that's not it at all. No, it's just to keep my hand from sticking to the surface. I'm tempted to ask political things, but I would rather have Rose stick around today, says Parker.
Oh my gosh.
Here, guess what? I've unplugged my headphones. Talk to Parker about that. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Parker can hear you. Or he would be able to hear you if you were talking. Just start easy. Say, "Hey, Parker."
Hey, Parker. I wonder why he said that.
All right. I'm behind
Did
in the
you tell
chat
him
here.
that I'm not into politics.
Yeah, he can hear you. Did I? Yes, Rose is not into politics. So let's see. Out of my head, I noticed that. Yes. I'm tempted to expose political. Let's see. All the live streams have the same title. Yep, Joyce is not Joyce. Joyce cannot fix that. Joyce doesn't care. Rose is going to fix that. I think Rose enjoys dream interpretation, says Ed. They have different thumbnails and different view counts. Parker, I had a good dream this morning, but I forgot it already. Ed says, I had a vivid dream inspired by my Wallstad tank. Parker says, go on. We must wait for the KMO Maestro to catch up with the chat. Okay, I believe I am caught up. Okay, now I am returning to the drawing. Let's see. Pencils already selected. Oh, not that. All right. Time for the familiar head.
Of course, you can always talk politics.
So there you go. There's our permission to talk politics. Not that I want to.
Hey, I'm not.
You're not here to impose restrictions, I know.
Not that. Yeah.
So what's your question, Parker? What's your interest?
Oh yeah. So you did mention. Yeah, sorry.
How's that view? You can't see me, but you can see my hand and what's on screen.
Yeah. No, you can. It's better. It's better if I can see you a little bit.
If you can see what?
A little bit of you.
Like my hand? I just moved you down here so the speaker on the phone would be closer to the laptop.
Okay. I
Let's
prefer the angle a while ago.
All right.
But anyway.
Parker says
That's
Rose.
Fine. Oh my god.
Can you see the chat now, Rose?
No, I was also because I was also having classes. That's why around this time. No, not around this time. Before 9 o'clock. Then at 9 o'clock, I'm already exhausted. That's
Yeah,
why
I'm thinking
sometimes
those classes are a waste of your time and energy.
I talking about the Twitch or streams. Ah, so on Twitch, there's Facecam.
There's what? Facecam often. Yes. And on Picarto as well. The person that I follow on Picarto, Totem Pole 666, author of The Commoner.
Oh, Ed just asked me a question. She is quite famous in the Philippines, in our country. Actually,
Who's that?
especially with a very recent controversy about her what is that case?
Maria Ressa, the Filipino activist journalist.
Maria Ressa.
Yep, as famous in your country as she is in the rest of the world.
CEO of Grappler.
I don't know who she is. That's interesting.
She's the CEO of Grappler.
Of what?
Grappler. It's what news and information. Let's see. I hear her on the radio every once in a while. Okay. So Maria Ressa is kind of famous globally.
Apparently, I've never heard of her, but Parker has.
Well, Ed has.
Oh, Ed. I thought that was Parker's question. Pink.
She's on the radio every once in a while.
Let's see. Alexa, who is Maria Ressa?
Maria Rosa is an author of at least 12 books. Their
Alexa,
most popular
stop.
book was Jakarta Penuh Hantu.
Alexa, stop.
Why is her voice like that?
My Bluetooth speaker has quit working, so that's just what Alexa sounds like when she comes out of the default device.
Okay.
Alrighty, so now. Oh, that's too small. 15. Nope, too big. That's a 60. That's why it's too big. 15. There we go. That's what I'm looking
Wow, it's raining here.
for. Meow. Mocha is complaining about something.
So, Maria Ressa is a Filipino-American journalist and author, best known for co-founding Rappler. So she is the CEO.
Did you say?
Ah, okay, I get it why she's famous, even outside the Philippines.
Why is that?
She spent 2 decades working as a lead investigative reporter in Southeast Asia for CNN.
Ah, okay, yeah.
That's why. She is 57 years old.
All right. 57. 57 years young.
57 years young. So she faced cyber libel suit because of her articles.
So here's the danger of Control Z, or on the tab mate here, it's direction pad up, undo.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it doesn't. Any one of these lines that I've drawn and erased would have been fine. I could have just gone with that, but I keep looking for the perfect line, and there's no point in doing that. And yet here I am, still doing it. Hey, did anybody watch the first episode of season 3 of Star Trek Discovery?
She faced cyber libel
Libel.
case.
L-I-B-L-E or E-L?
Libel
E-L.
suit.
Yeah, when you poke at the powerful, they poke back. All right.
So she was sued by this businessman, Wilfredo Kang, over a tweet.
A tweet?
Over a tweet.
Lame.
Yes. Yeah. And she was actually convicted.
Ooh.
Along with another writer. Yeah. Yep, I saw it on the news. It was over her articles, over her tweet. So let me just see. Over a tweet, yeah. She made a tweet about this certain businessman. His name is Wilfredo Kang. I think he's Chinese, Filipino Chinese, and he sued her.
Successfully, it sounds like. Okay. Actually, I need the reference back. Where'd she go? Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, we are departing from the. Whoops. reference.
Oh, really?
Oh, I've drifted
Okay.
away from the chat. What do we got? Rose, your voice
My
reminds me
voice
of hers. Oh,
reminds.
interesting. You are both very articulate and fluent in English. Journalism, talking about things that are actually happening can be dangerous. Yep, that's why most so-called journalists here in the States avoid that at all costs. And they talk about bullshit that means nothing. Parker, oh
I
dear,
think she was.
was a fine or jail or something else? So do you know what her
Yeah.
punishment was?
I
What?
think. I think she wasn't jailed. I think she was just fined. Yep, I'm guessing this Wilfredo guy is a very rich, influential Filipino Chinese businessman. You know how they are. Thank you, Ed. Ed's very kind.
Ed, you're very kind. What'd he say? Hey, Rodney's here. Hello, Rodney. Hello. Rodney, I think you told us already, but I've already forgotten. Where are you in the world? Somewhere in the U.S. East Coast? Hmm. How does that work? Something like that.
Okay, now I'm also curious. What do they do? What do they think about our president?
Your president or our president?
Our president,
Oh.
Duterte. I already know your opinion.
Yes. So I'll
You
keep
don't like
quiet.
the guy.
I will keep quiet. All right.
Yeah, I agree with Parker. There are just some news articles that are expressing more of an opinion rather than reporting facts.
True
That's
that.
true. But in newspapers, there's the editorial section, right, where they express their opinions.
Yes.
That's okay.
Right. I mean, if it's labeled opinion, that's fine. Bark, 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 bark. It's the dog heard round the world.
Peace dog. Well, this is very ordinary here.
Unfortunately, it's fairly ordinary here, too. There was a guy who lives
Yeah.
just across the street who would tie up his beagle out in the yard in the summertime and leave it out there for many, many hours. And it would just bark and bark and bark. All right.
Duterte comes across to me as a Manila crime boss who somehow ascended to the presidency. Oh my gosh, he has the air of a thug. You're friends. You really are friends.
Hear me staying quiet on this topic.
I don't mind. I respect every opinion.
I don't.
You don't?
I do not respect every opinion, no.
You.
Well, you are a kinder, gentler person than I am. Let's see.
He seems like part of the worldwide trend towards strong manhood.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. I think so too.
But his term of office is almost over, right?
He likes Putin. He likes
Erdogan, Bolsonaro, Trump. Yeah, Xi Jinping.
Yeah, Xi Jinping.
All right. I think that's about enough. Let's adjust the line width on the outside. Boom. And let's get into the tones.
You're stating strongly that you are not saying anything. I don't
Let's see. Oh, I think he's talking to me. I'm just not going to get all caught up in politics this morning. So I will listen and y'all can talk. In fact, I'm going to go get a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Meow, no, it's not kitty treat time. What would make you think that? Oh, okay, you can have one. Here. Sorry, Mocha. Yeah, that was loud. I am back. Did you miss me?
You're back. Yeah.
Ed, Parker, did you miss me? Oops. Let's see.
Not.
Haven't heard from Rodney in a while. New messages. Huh.
They're going to animate Joyce.
Well, please do.
Oh,
I've been meaning to for a long time, and I've settled in with animation tutorials and really tried to get something going, and I just haven't. I won't say can't, I'll say haven't. I haven't done it yet. All right, let's ditch the sketch and the rough. There we are. I know, Mocha, I know, but what am I supposed to do about it? Oh, That's the wrong one. There we are. Oh, I hear the rain. I've got a song by Disturbed in my head today. Indestructible is the name of the song. Am I on the right layer? Yeah, I'm on the right layer. Okay. So, Rose made the crucial observation earlier that the sketch stage, just laying in the figure, that goes very quickly. That's, from my perspective, that's the interesting part to watch. When I'm just first sketching in the shape of the figure, it comes very quickly.
Yes.
This is where things slow to a crawl. This is where I wish I had an assistant or an AI could do it for me. It's like once the sketch is in, or once I've filled in the sketch a bit, that's when I want to just move on to something else. Okay. There is no Joyce, there is no Joyce, says Ed. All right, well, keep up that mantra. I mean, she is a fictional character, I suppose, in one respect you are correct. There is no Joyce. Oh, there we are.
Ooh. I just saw a video of the beginner's guide to drawing.
Uh-huh.
And this guy has, for this video alone, 123K views for one week.
Yeah, he's doing something right.
I'll check it out.
Please do. All right. All right.
Yeah, okay.
What have you found?
You might want to check him out. You might want to check him out later.
Okay. Please send me a link.
Okay. Well, he's basically doing tutorial.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear the rain?
I could earlier. I can't right now.
What? I can barely hear you now.
Really?
well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. His name's Mark. What do I say? Brunette.
All right. What's in the chat? I haven't responded recently. It sounds like an analogy for woodworking would be making the parts is fast, but then you have to sand everything smooth. But do the coloring and shading parts mean that you can split your attention more between chatting and drawing? No, I can chat and draw just fine. I mean, that's apparently two independent parts of my brain. They don't seem to interfere with one another. Oh, wrong layer. Gah. Okay, now I'm getting too fussy with this. Nobody is going to notice these little details. Because look, it's one panel out of 8. This is the problem with digital drawing. I mean, this should be just a small image, but here I am zooming way in so I can obsess over the details. All right, let's grab the blue. Oh. Okay, so I have left something out. Ink, right? Okay. She's got to have a strap coming down here. And then that. There. And she's going to need one. All right. They're pretty wide, actually. I think this whole area just needs to be blue. Yeah, like that. Like that. Post equals post-production. What did I miss? What did I miss? There is no Joyce, there is no Joyce. It sounds like an analogy for woodworking, but do the coloring and shading mean that you can split your attention? Call it good, a phrase I have heard on a job site. Yep. Parker, I'm going to need some assassin snails. How about we fix it in post? Will they kill the shrimps? I got it. I don't know, but the snail population is exploding. Yeah. All right.
The stream here is delayed.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
What did you forget?
I'm supposed to call Lovely.
That's it. You're not friends anymore.
What?
You abandoned your friend.
No, I just forgot.
I know. Alrighty.
Yeah, this is your message. Yeah, just call me.
I'd love to hear that conversation.
Between me and her?
Yes, it would be animated and fun, even though I wouldn't understand any of it.
Oh, you won't, of course you won't understand a word.
Yep, but...
You'll just hear it.
Uh-oh. What's up, phone? What's going on? You know what, everybody? I think my phone battery just died. So, let's see. Is that what happened? Yeah, phone is unresponsive. Got to plug it in. All right, though. You got a generous portion of Rose in today's live stream. Ed, do you have a video feed of your tank? Let's see. What do we got here? I have a 20-gallon tank upstairs, empty, that I've never done anything with. Well, you should grow mushrooms in it. I was thinking I would build a stand for it and sell that with it. Parker, I will teach you the Wallstead message, and I will guide you. I've put up 2 reels on Instagram so far. Oh, cool. But like many projects, it has not happened. And a picture of a snail egg cluster. The pandemic for me has been one project after another. The pandemic for me was overeating, drinking too much, gaining weight, and then the gym closed. Actually, the gym closed, and then came the drinking and the weight gain. And then the testosterone replacement therapy. And then the gym reopened, yay. And then there's Filipino Cupid, and then Rose. And now I'm back to exercising regularly, not drinking much, not eating as much as I was, feeling better about life. It's been quite a year. So I think, Parker, you were the one who mentioned that me playing songs would cause me to get a copyright notice. And yep, that's what happened. I did. I got notices from YouTube saying that the owner of the copyright, the 2 songs, now has the option of monetizing my video and keeping all the money. Whether they did or not, I don't know. Okay, time for shading. Fun, fun, fun. Let's get reference back. Ah. Oh, right. Okay. Zooming out. Oh, let's get the chat back. All right. Yeah, I thought of that in the middle of the song. Do Parker and I retain IP rights to what we write here? Well, the chat does not appear in the video, so I don't see how your rights would be compromised. Or are they surrendered to you? Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea. If you want to develop anything that you come up with here, you have my explicit promise that I will not try to attach any. I'll not try to profit off it. But hey, let them get your 25 views, 0.0001 cent or whatever. Yeah. I haven't been monetizing these anyway. It doesn't matter to me. I don't know. I think so. I'm going to read YouTube terms of service for you, or for myself, for that matter. Oh, thank you for that, Parker. I have no intention of digging into the YouTube terms of service. Okay, so the woman in the photo does not have tentacles on her head or antenna, so I will be guesstimating a little bit here. But we're going to say the light's coming from up here. All right, so let's get the head tails selected. And let's get on it. Get to drawing. Or get to shading. The drawing is done. I would rather be drawing. This part is far less interesting to me. And my Huawei wristband is telling me to get up and move. I'm going to ignore it. All right. Let's see. You missed a knot in my statement. I did? Let's see. Which statement? Mushroom growing, that does nothing for home decor. It's just something you have in a closet. Well, the mushrooms actually do need some light, if they're talking about the same mushrooms. You missed a knot in my statement. If they are of the psilocybin variety, you can join in the Church of Terence. I've considered growing edible mushrooms in my backyard. It's north facing, very shady. For some small logs, drill some holes and plugs. Yep, I've done shiitake mushroom logs. I did that when I was at the Eco Village Training Center. I like the sound of that. Exactly. How do you get the plugs? You can order them. Order from the internet, says Parker. Good plan. Yep. All right. So again, let's go in broad strokes. All right, so the dark. Dark is mostly over here. Her arm down here. A little bit down there, not much. Down there. Down here. Oops. Are we? Yeah, we are. What do we got? Good plan. What type of logs did they use at the Eco Village Training Center? I don't remember. When the answer comes into my head, I'll let you know. But the thing with the log selection is they need to be freshly cut logs, because as soon as a tree is felled, other mycelium start to, digest that log. So you really have to, you need to cut the tree down, cut them into logs, and get them inoculated all in the same day. Hey, I asked this earlier, and I don't think anybody answered. Did anybody see Season 3, Episode 1 of Star Trek Discovery? All right. I need a more systematic method of shading and highlighting the face. I have been faking it for a couple of years now, and I just need to sit down and watch a tutorial. All right. Star Trek Discovery was unwatchable. The first season absolutely sucked, infuriated me. The second season was a little bit better, but still ended incoherent. But this third one, I'm okay with it so far. You know, cross my fingers, hope for the best. I want to like Star Trek. You know, I'm not one of the people who delights in bashing this show. It has definitely been bad so far. Huh. There we are. All right, what do we got? I watched and enjoyed the last 3 episodes of Lower Decks. You didn't watch the first 3 or 4, or whatever there was. Anyway, yeah, I like Lower Decks. It's encouraging that it's clearly visually set in the familiar Star Trek universe, not like Discovery, which has redesigned everything. Ed was talking about how Star Trek is pessimistic, dumbed down, and cheap the other day, and how that exemplifies our current societal state. Yeah, and that definitely is continuing in season 3 of Discovery. You know, they've jumped into the far future, but it was much worse in Picard. Oh, Star Trek Picard so pissed me off. That was just such a failure on so many levels. All right. Nearly there. Nearly there. Rodney, he says, she looks great. Thank you, Rodney. Big rift or big riff? What do we got here? Especially, I'm not caught up. Let's back up. Ed says, yeah, I wouldn't put it quite that way. Looking it up right now, Parker. I especially like the one that was the big rift, yeah, probably riff, off the Star Trek 3 movie. Search for Spock? Huh. Search for spalted maple. The plain white of the maple is a good background for the fungus patterns. Yes, I watched the first 1 through 7 a while back. Didn't even finish the first episode of Star Trek Picard. Yeah, it was really bad. Really bad. I like the look, Parker, of that wood. It's striking. Reminds me of the idea of kintsugi. So, Rodney, what have you been working on? All right. It's too dark. All right. All right. I'm going to call that done. So I really have to write the rest of the dialogue for this strip before I know what to draw. So we've got 23 minutes left in the stream. Maybe pop back over to Picarto. Let me see what Rose has to say. Nothing. Why do I have this message notification then? Is my phone not on? Sorry guys, I'll be right back. Okay. I remember I had an idea for something that I was going to do in fresco, so I'll do that now. Alrighty, fresco. Koalas, I'll need you to step aside. Okay. Now, oh wait, no, got to get the chat back. See, wasn't this all much more interesting when you could hear Rose talking to me? Well, Kamo is gone. It's our chance. Oh, I'm logged out. Great. Log in. Log in. Okay. Where's the chat? Well, let's just go to Restream. How about that? Sorry, fellas. I have lost the chat. Dashboard, events, video file scheduler, recordings. Come on. Dashboard. Enter live studio. Is this it? No. I've lost the chat. How about here? Chat app. There we go. Open in browser. There we are. Anybody here? Let's see. Okay, not that one. Let's see. There we go. Oof! Not like that. Too big. All right. Come on. Huh. That's very strange. Why is it doing that? Oh well, forget it. So, I'm going to export this. Whoops. Time lapse. Here we go. Like. Then Not drawing a hidden layer. How about this one? Okay, boy, we've got a bunch of here that I have not looked at. What do we got? What do we got? The chat is difficult to keep unlost. We're telling jokes, KMO. I got one for you. You can read this aloud. I am Sofa King. We Todd did. I am Sofa King. We Todd did. I am Sofa. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Did you ever read Art Spiegelman's Mouse? I did, Ed. Much of it is set in Poland. What did you think / feel? Indeed, half the Jews that died were Polish. What did you think, feel, re Mouse? That's an interesting and complicated question. I'm not sure I want to get into it, but since you asked, I believe the Latin culture is superior to the major cultures such as Turanian, Jewish, Chinese, Hindu, and so forth, but I was raised to a large extent in a Jewish one. By Quentin Tarantino. Why do you take an interest in ranking cultures? That's cool, KMO. Thank you, Rodney. Because it's important to know what's better in life. Or do you just eat anything, or do you choose the most tasty/healthy food? Do you watch Star Trek Picard, or that Call Saul show? Life 101, categories and hierarchies, one of the first things we learn to do. What life decisions do you make based on your opinion of which culture is inferior to another? Many foods are not clearly better or worse, just different. Life is our blueberries. Life. Oh, like. Are blueberries better than shrimp? I've started to engage in the Catholic community again, although, truth be told, I dislike going to church on Sunday, yet I go to the best one in town, Mass in Latin. That's true, Parker. Bananas are different than apples, but apples won't grow in Indonesia, and bananas won't grow in Poland. Is it just food relativism? Sorry about the joke, KMO. That was a good one. That was a good one. Okay, so I'm caught up in the chat. So, of course, you all know what's coming next in this, right? You must know. Here, let's do this. And now let's get a chisel. Let's do this. Just really crank it up. Too big. I'm not going to have room. Still didn't make it. Okay. Come on. Back. Okay, now let's see what it looks like when we export it as a video. My jokes are usually on the 4th grade level. Got to start with the middle letter in the middle. Ah, yeah, then work your way out. I'm not hitting the bell for anybody. I don't care. Okay, it's fine. Just tell people that you'll think about buying people a coffee if they subscribe. Interesting. Please hit the bell for KMO. Parker, you're showing up here in the chat is all I need. Like. Share. Subscribe, please. All right. Export. We shall call this like, share, Subscribe. .mp4. Save. Hey, it is 11 o'clock. Straight up. What happens if I hit the bell? You know, as far as I can tell, not a damn thing. You get notifications of new content from this feed. Yeah, I'm not convinced that that's the case. Anyway, that's it, folks. Thank you for joining in. I might do one later today. If not, I'll see you on Monday.